Hi, I'm Rianne from On The Square and I'm here with the amazing Jane, who is one of our artists in our next artist launch on the 14th of February. Thank you so much for having us. For anyone new to your work, how would you describe yourself and what you do?
I have recently started dabbling in pottery.
Yes, you have.
So maybe 10 years or so. And a lot of my pottery is really an exploration of colour and the reactive glazes and how they just go boogaloo in the kiln when you fire them to the high temperatures they need to go. And so when you open it up, it's such a surprise to see what's there. But I'm always sort of aiming to use lots of lovely natural hues. So, you know, heathery hills, shady glens for the greens.
Oh, lovely.
And that lovely turquoise you get on the west coast beaches of Ireland on a nice sunny day.
My goodness, I feel like I want to record that and just listen to that before I go to sleep. Yeah, your work is stunning, and I said it it gives me a real sense of calmness when I'm around it. What led you to begin creating the pottery, and also what kept you going?
Okay, well, first of all, I think it's a bit of an addiction.
Yeah.
It did start as filling some evenings away from the young children and putting myself first. So I started to do night classes and really, really enjoyed the process and couldn't stop then. Lockdown then forced me into the kids' tree house where I made a little studio. And from there, it's kind of spread into every room of my house and my projects everywhere. It filters into my day job. I'm always doing it with the kids in school, and now just spreading the joy of it by doing lots of workshops. So yeah,
I really want to come to a workshop. I need to get the dates. This is a tricky question. Do you have a favourite piece? And if so, why? And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, my favourite pieces are the flat white mugs that I make.
Yes.
They are really popular, and I know why. Because there's nothing more soothing than a hot drink. And in our culture, we have that entire ritual of tea drinking.
Absolutely.
Coffee drinking and talking over a coffee. So I love it because it's got function, but they're really beautiful. And the colours,
and they feel so nice in your hands. Like, they don't have the handle, so you literally just sit there, wrap up and like hold it. It's really soothing. It's
giving you a hug while you give it a hug.
I love that. What tends to inspire your creative process, and are there any other artists that you take inspiration from?
Do you know, we are so lucky in Northern Ireland because we have got so many amazing contemporary artists, in particular in ceramics. And I'm so lucky because quite a lot of them are my friends now.
Amazing.
That's something good about, and I think maybe even unique about the ceramic.
There's like a sense of community.
There is indeed. So Trevor Woods of Mount Ida Pottery, oh my goodness, absolutely love Trevor. He's such a legend. He's taught me so much, but I really love his use of all of his glazes and his textures that he puts into every piece, and particularly his shoals of fish that he makes into either, you know, flat pieces or sculptures. I just absolutely adore those of Trevor's, and many other pieces of his, but those in particular. Jackie Trainer, she's a Figment Ceramics. Her use of colour is incredible.
Okay.
And if I could recreate that, I'd be a lucky girl. Absolutely love Jackie's. And then another artist would be Rebecca Killen from the Clay Project. She's based in Newcastle.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, she does an awful lot of porcelain slip casting. Again, her use of colours and cobalts and are just amazing, but really the forms that she makes are divine. So I take a lot of inspiration from the local
artists.
Contemporary
artists.
Amazing.
And also like landscapes and...
Oh, 100%, yes. So my youth has been spent in holidaying in Donegal. And I'm fortunate enough now to have a little place of my own up there now that we've been renovating, which is actually a schoolhouse, hence the schoolhouse pottery.
Yes.
The beaches in Donegal, the soft hills and the soft light. It's almost a bit like the Scottish Highlands too. You get that lovely light, you know, and Mull, and you find it in west coast of Donegal too. And it's just gorgeous looking at sunsets, sunrises, just big skies, big beaches.
I want to go there right now. Get out of this rain. So do you want to tell us some of your plans for the schoolhouse?
Oh yeah, big plans. Plan is to actually have a working studio there that I can have friends and people over to do workshops, and just to get the bug that I have, because I absolutely love it. So.
You're selling it to me. Like, sign me up to a class. What do you hope that people take away from your work?
Well, I quite like what you said about feeling calm around my work. I don't think there's a bigger compliment you can have.
Oh, that's
so
great.
If people like my things and they have that function and it brings calmness and a little beauty, well, that's wonderful. If it spreads beauty and calmness.
Yeah, and joy. Because I think what you were saying earlier about the ritual of tea drinking in a culture, and like you drink a cup of tea when you're sad, when you're happy, when there's a big celebration, when, you know, everything. So like to be able to mark all those moments with something beautiful that you can keep for a long, long time is gorgeous.
And I'm a big believer in it, you know, having a use, but being used, not being set up on the shelf just to be looked at.
Yes.
Actually using it. That's great.
Jane, thank you so much for having us in your beautiful home and for sharing your work. You are going to be joining us for the artist launch on Saturday the 14th of February, right?
That's right, I cannot wait. I'm going to bring my potter's wheel and I'm going to demonstrate how I do it. But more than that, if anybody wanted to come and have a go, get mucky, get dirty on Valentine's Day with the pottery wheel, maybe even, you know, bring your bestie or your loved one, and the two of you can have a go at it. It'd be good fun.
Amazing. Okay, I'm definitely going to do that. And we've also got drinks and nibbles, and we have an amazing harpist, Ursula Burns, who's going to be playing.
Fabulous.
She's called the Dangerous Harpist, and our very own Steve might be tinkling the ivories as well. So yeah, it's going to be a great event. So see you all there on Saturday the 14th of February in On the Square.